Hello, and thank you so much for joining me on video number 3. I really appreciate you and the time you have taken in order to watch these videos. If you have not had the opportunity to watch the introduction plus the 2 videos that I've already sent you that are in your inbox, then please go back and watch them now. Pause this video. This video is not going anywhere. The reason why I do things in strategic order is because I've been in your shoes. I've been stuck, frustrated, didn't know how to get new leads, didn't know how to make any money, and was just downright disgusted. So I don't want you to be there anymore. I want you to learn from my mistakes, and I want you to follow directions in the order that I give them, simply because I have gone on to help thousands of people around the world over the last 10 years, and I have helped them to be able to make 6 and 7 figures. So if I could do that for them, I can surely do it for you, but you have to follow the instructions and implement everything I've been giving you. So I really want to let you know that you are going to be getting another email from me, and it's going to have a link, and that link is going to be a downloadable worksheet. So that way you can understand more of what I've been giving you. Sometimes people learn different ways. Some people like video and they take their own notes. Other people want things kind of written out in a layout. Fine. I'm going to make sure that you get that downloadable link in order for you to have an outline and then go back to the video and then take your own notes, because there will be fill in the blanks and things like that for you to do as an assignment. That way you can hold yourself accountable for really not just understanding the material. I'm not just here to spit words at you. I'm here for you to really honestly grasp it, understand it, and activate it. So video number 1 was on the 3 W's plus how. So number 1, does anybody remember? Write it down if you do. If you're taking notes, write it down. Who's your target market? Who are you going after? Number 2, what does your target market want? What are they so desperately needing that only you have the solutions to be able to give them? And by hiring you for whatever service you're offering, they're going to get massive results. Baby, they can't find you because you ain't showing up in the right spot. You're not marketing yourself the right way, and your brand and your story and positioning as well as content marketing is just bland. It doesn't make them feel as though you're that diamond in the rough that they need. Okay, so I hope that helps somebody out there. I really, really do. I want to see you guys succeed more than anything. Where are they hanging out? Okay, so we have several different social media platforms. Are they hanging out on Facebook? Are they hanging out on LinkedIn? Are they hanging out on Instagram? Are they on Pinterest? Are they on Meetup? Do you maybe have to go physically to a meetup like the Chamber of Commerce and be able to immerse yourself face to face? Maybe you have to do that. I know when I was building my business, it wasn't just all online. It was offline, and a majority of it was offline because 10 years ago, we didn't have the technology we have now. Now we have the technology that we do, which makes it so much easier than people who were born, birthing a business in 1980. In 1980, we had to spend so much money to be seen, on a TV commercial, hoping people would see it, pick up the phone, and dial. Today, it's so cheap. It's actually even free just to go on Facebook and do a video, okay? So we have to show up where they're hanging out, not the other way around. The other thing is, how can you offer them something different? So I've laid this out in the videos. How can you offer them something different? The one thing that I offer that's different than, well, I offer quite a lot that's different than most people. But if you ask me what my common core marketing strategy is that I offer, marketing. I saw a post the other day where somebody was like, oh, well, I want to help you redo your website and I want all the graphics to look good, the layout, the content, that's all great. And what I said is the biggest thing that you're missing that a business needs before you can build a website is a brand. Have you identified who their ideal customers are? So that's what separates me from everyone else, is your brand, okay? I personally believe that I could teach anybody in the world how to build a business, make money from anywhere, literally drop them out of an airplane with a parachute, and they have their phone, computer, laptop, whatever, and they are able to make money with a hotspot and an internet connection. I guarantee it. I've taught people how to make money from anywhere in the world. I could probably now even teach people how to make money going to Mars, considering that's the new hottest thing. Everybody wants to go live on Mars. They're getting paid millions of dollars to take a trip to Mars. Okay, so my point is that how you build your business shouldn't be dependent upon your location. Because if you have a social media strategy that works every time you pull back the trigger and you're going to hit the bullseye, then baby, you've got a lot of money to be made. Really, you do. The problem is knowing how to show up and what to actually share with the audience that wants to buy from you. So we're going to talk about that today. The second video that I did talk to you about was branding. And how do you really honestly create a brand? Just like I had mentioned, the thing people come to me for is to create a brand. Like, I am the branding person that people know that, hey, Courtney, I need you to help me create a dynamic standout brand so that I stand out so people recognize who I am. And without a brand recognition, just like McDonald's created in the food industry, you're just going to end up blending in with everyone else, right? If you're the next, say, coffee shop on the block, are you going to fit in with the Starbucks and the Dunkin' Donuts? Or are you going to also say, hey, those are my competition, I'm never going to make any money? Or are you going to say, hey, guess what? I'm making a coffee that Dunkin' Donuts and Starbucks does not make, does not offer. I'm offering something that actually is going to help people get energy that isn't caffeine based, because people get addicted to the caffeine. So I'm going to create a coffee that's more, organic, rich, that we source all our coffee beans, maybe from like Hawaii, Kona, Hawaii. We are going to be able to create a different kind of coffee so people are not getting that sugar high or caffeine high, but yet they are getting an energy boost from something that was naturally sourced from a tropical place. So I just kind of made that up, but the fact of the matter is that people will come to me and say, oh, well, what I do is saturated. No, what you do isn't saturated. The problem is creating the brand. The problem is creating the strategy as to why are you different than everyone else. So hopefully that analogy and that example will help you. Now, for this video, we're going to talk about content marketing, because as a coach, a lot of the stuff that I end up seeing is just, let's plaster it against the wall. Let's plaster it against the wall. Oh, I saw somebody make that post, so I'm going to now try to recreate it and make it and plaster it against the wall. No, you just copied somebody's other really great idea and it's working for them, and now you think it's going to work for you. It's not, because you're attracting a different audience. You have a different brand. You have a different quality. You have a different unique value proposition that you're offering to your audience. You're not looking to be able to collect the same kind of clientele as the person you're trying to copy. It's one thing to model someone, but when you model, you make it your own. You adapt your own personality, your own style. So when you do content marketing, again, you have to go back and think, what does my ideal audience want? Do they like watching video? If they do, what kind of content should I be sharing? The one thing that I can tell you is, yes, it's important to watch what your competition is doing. It's important to see what's working for them. And if you go on to Amazon and you see, let's say you go on Amazon and you type in like a book in regards to the subject matter you're teaching. So for me, I type in, you know, book on marketing, book on branding, book on social media. Okay. And then I see all the top books come up that people are buying. And then now I'm reading their reviews. I'm reading what they gained from that book. And then I'm saying to myself, okay, well, either A, I teach that, no, I don't, or B, I'm going to correct it and bring truth to that and show the results behind why this book and what they're teaching is incorrect. And when I do that, I know my audience loves video. So I'm going to go do a video based on the research of what the buyer's already telling me they want. I may go on to YouTube and I may take a look and say, okay, what is today's topic? Branding. Let's talk about, you know, social media marketing. And I look at all the videos that have been viewed, and then I look at the comments of what people have said. I could do a blog post. I can put up an actual post in the timeline for other people to see. I could do an infographic. I can do whatever the case may be in regards to what my audience wants, because I went to YouTube, I went to Amazon, I researched and I saw what they wanted. I can go on to Meetup, where there is several different networking meetings that happen and people put comments in the different meetings. I can go on to Facebook, onto LinkedIn, onto the different groups and pages of what people have regarding branding, marketing, business, social media, and I can see what they're talking about. I can see the problems and challenges people are facing. I can go in there and I can actually survey them and ask a question. Hey guys, what do you think about the use of social media when it comes to video? Are you afraid? Do you have excuses? Are you lazy? What's the reason you're not utilizing video, right? And I'm not saying videos be the best thing on the market. In my personal opinion, you can reach more people in less time with video and social media than going to a networking meeting. So I think video has more of an asset and an ROI than some of the other marketing things that you can be doing. Going to a networking meeting, in my opinion, yes, you can do that. And if you're part of an organization that believes in referrals, then that's fine. But in my personal opinion, I'd rather do something that's going to get in front of more people a lot faster, because my time is worth more weight in gold than anything else. I can't get time back. Okay, so if I spend 30 minutes getting ready to go to a networking meeting, driving 30 minutes just to get to a networking meeting, I've wasted an hour and I haven't even talked to anybody yet. I get to the networking meeting, there's 20 people there, I'm only able to talk to 3 of them. So it took me how much time, energy, and minutes to be able to finally actually get in front of someone that may or may not be my ideal audience. So I would rather you learn how to utilize social media in order to get in front of your ideal audience much faster, much quicker, and more of an audience reach. So I hope that helps. You have to, again, go research, what do people want? You guys can go onto social media. You can go onto, places where people buy stuff. Like books, like Amazon, like Barnes and Noble, like books.com. You can go and watch and see what people are doing on YouTube. You can go and you can see how people are rating different products on Consumer Reports. If you're a product-based business, and let's say you're selling chapstick, okay, this is chapstick, whatever, lip gloss. You can go and you can see Consumer Reports. You can go on the BBB. What are people actually saying about a product? How can you make the product bigger, better, different, and maybe more cost effective? So that's why I tell people you cannot just be the individual on the end that's going to slap, 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 spaghetti marketing and hope for a result. It doesn't work. What was the strategic strategy and actual tangible results of proof of what you need to do before you actually create the content? And then you want to create a strategy. You want to use a social media manager. So let's play around for a minute. I'm gonna see how this is gonna show up. I'm gonna take my little clipboard over here and we're gonna draw something out. I don't know how it's gonna show up on the video. It might show up backwards. And if it does show up backwards, just roll with it, all right? Just roll with it. I'm not all that techie. I'm trying to teach you a strategy. Just get what I'm throwing down here. So if I want to be able to help someone in regards to social media marketing, social media marketing is going to be, don't mind my handwriting or drawing, okay? Social media marketing is going to be my main platform, my main stage of what I'm going to talk about. Now I have to get my audience to understand why it's going to work, okay? So I can show up over here on Facebook and I can do what's called a client or customer spotlight. Okay. So I'm going to show up on Facebook. I'm going to do a customer or client spotlight, meaning a testimonial. I'm putting the light on a client that actually got results. Okay. So you could do that. So that could be like, you know, post number 1, because if you're posting on Facebook, you've got to be posting like 5-6 times a day, every day. And so we talk about and we teach in our one-on-one program how to create a social media content strategy as well as a social media manager and putting things up there that will go off automatically. You don't have to show up at like 9 o'clock and then 11 o'clock and then 2 o'clock, you know, it'll just go out automatically. So first post on Facebook, if I'm talking about social media, is going to be a client spotlight. Why? Because my clients' spotlights and testimonials, reviews, you know, high fives that I give them for doing an amazing job is going to speak more volumes than me actually telling you how to actually utilize social media. So the stories are what sell. So stop telling about all the facts. You know, obviously as a coach, I have to share with you what's gonna happen. Like, what's gonna happen if you don't do video? What's gonna happen if you don't post? What's gonna happen if you are not consistent? And then I have to tell you what's gonna happen if you do, and the results behind that. The second thing that I could do is I can share a tip. Okay, so we have social media marketing as our main subject. Okay, we're going to be posting one of our strategies. This is just one. Okay, is a spotlight, a client spotlight, and we're going to post a tip. Okay, I can also I could go live. I could go like, if I'm going to do like if I'm going to test something, you have to test it for a certain amount of time. So if I'm going to test video, I'm going to test it for like 30 days to see if it actually works. So maybe you want to do a Facebook video challenge for yourself and you're going to do a different topic every single day for 30 days. So let's say we're going to do a live, and we are going to talk about the 3 strategies behind using social media. Okay, so I'm building up, right? I'm talking about the spotlight, I'm giving a tip, and now I'm coming on and I'm really hitting and digging down deeper into the strategies you want to be utilizing on social media. I can go ahead and I could create a note file, a downloadable PDF for people to use that back up what I say on the video. Similar to what I'm doing here. You are going to get a link in your email of a downloadable PDF that you can follow along with, print out, go back and use so you don't have to go back through a whole nother video several times. If you want to do that, then the videos are there. But some people like the downloadable content, okay? The other thing I could do is I can ask a question, which now starts to give me some kind of survey and some kind of feedback as to what people are having challenges with in and around social media. I can ask, like I said before, what is your challenge around doing video lives? Are you fearful? Do you have an excuse, or are you lazy? Really, those are the 3 reasons why somebody wouldn't want to do video, in my personal humble opinion. Okay. So we've got the spotlight, we've got the tip, we've got going live, we've got the note file that we create and put back into Facebook, especially if we have groups or whatever. You want to be able to ask a simple question. And the other thing you could do is you could put up a quote, some kind of positive quote, okay? You can also, another thing, and I'm just giving, you know, suggestions, is you can do an infographic, okay? And it could be several different tips. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. So you now follow this every single day for 30 days. So for 30 days straight, again, you're doing a customer spotlight. You could rotate them out. You're going to do a tip. You're going to do a live about a different subject matter. You are going, I can't even read my handwriting. You're going to do a note file. You're going to do that question, okay? You're going to now do a quote, a positive inspiration, something for them to focus in on, to encourage them to do social media. And then you're going to do an infographic. Now, that's only one social media platform that we've now divulged. What are we going to do in regards to content? And you treat each social media platform the same way, except for the fact that you're not going to post the same stuff because the demographic on each social media platform changes. Facebook, you've got people making 50,000 or less. You've got more of your retired older men, or you have your stay-at-home moms. That's really the demographic of Facebook, okay? On Instagram, you've got a really high population of people who love fitness. So if you're in the fitness realm, have at it. Okay, you've got a younger generation on, you know, the Snapchats. Okay, when you look at LinkedIn, you've got people making $150,000 or more, and they're your business savvy type of people. So they want the hardcore rich content. Give it to me now, give it to me quick, and let me apply it. Okay, they're consistently wanting education. So each social media platform is going to be different. You should not be divulging into, like, let's say you have Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, you know, Pinterest. You should not have more than 1 or 2 platforms. And what I tell people, like, my platform has always been LinkedIn. Okay. So I will strongly market on LinkedIn, and then I will dibble and dab in Facebook. So get one social media platform where you are super, super strong and you're getting a lot of your clientele and feedback, and then dibble and dab. You can't become a master of everything, okay? It doesn't work that way. And you want to be able to test one platform out first, get really, really good at it, dig yourself deep, put your roots really deep, and then dibble and dab in the rest. That's how we create content marketing. And every single piece of content that you create, okay, all of this that I spend time creating right here must lead back to my web site. Must lead to email and list building. All of this activity has to lead, but my handwriting is so bad, guys. I'm sorry. I guess I should have been a doctor, right? Anyway, all of this activity that I do here needs to send traffic back to my website and back to list building and email building. You cannot create a list and you cannot have people join your list unless you have really rich content. They must be able to like and trust you. They must be able to really build a solid relationship with you before they're going to give you your email, their email rather. Okay, so your content over here has to be so super strong that they're willing to be able to give you your email over here. The relationship building has to be super strong. They have to trust you. They have to like you. They have to know that you are knowledgeable and whatever you are giving them is going to help them solve their biggest solution, their biggest challenges, and create solutions. So then they give you their email because they want more. Whether that's they schedule a 30-minute consultation, whether that's, you are doing an email blog or whatever, or you're notifying them, they're signing up to get notified in order to come watch you when you go live on Facebook, whatever the case may be, you're giving them something here to taste. So this is kind of like the bait, okay, to taste what you're like. And now they join your email list, okay, through your website, which is going to give you organic traffic and increase your SEO. They give you the email, and now you're giving them something of value for free, high value. You've got to spend more time on the relationship building than you do on the sale. Gary Vaynerchuk has a book out called Jab, 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 Right Hook. I did that wrong. Jab, 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 right hook, because my right arm is over here. Okay, but you get the point. You get the point that when it's jab, 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 right hook, it means give and give and give and give value, 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 continue giving, continue building the relationship, continue building the trust, and then you come in with the right hook and you ask them. You don't just go ask, 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 ask. I need you to give, 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 ask, ask, ask. I need you. It doesn't work that way. You have to be able to have your content show up so big that the value you're bringing is life-changing for them. If you share all of the things in your business, whether it's a product, a service-based business, that you share everything for free as to the results they're going to give, baby, you will have more business than you don't even know what to do with. Let me say it again. You will have more business than you don't even know what to do with. So my point is share your most valuable information for free and stop thinking that you need to charge everybody in order to gain access to you. The only way that they are going to work with you is if you actually share the stuff for free. Let them go use one or two techniques. Then they come back and they're like, dang, I actually used that and it worked and I got a client. And now I want to know more of how I can go deeper so I can get more clients that are going to pay me $100,000 a year. The reason I say that is because I've even put this video series together for you guys, and I'm giving you a ton of really great nuggets for free. And the sad thing is less than 1% of you are actually going to apply it. So I don't mind giving you my free stuff because, again, sadly, less than 1% of you will go apply it. I'm hoping more, but with what the statistics say, less than 1%. So I hope you got a lot of information and a lot of goodies out of this video today. I hope that you were able to, go back and review the other videos just to keep the information top of mind. I hope you also went and you downloaded that link with the PDF, so that way you can also have that in front of you as another resource. And I hope that you're going and you're applying everything I'm saying in order to get the best results possible. May you make it a great day. I look forward to seeing you on the next video, which is going to be a bonus. Make sure you check your inbox.